Hi, my name's Jack Soul. Thanks so much for stopping by the YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking all about the Chasebliss Clean. Alright, let's get into signal chain really quick, and we'll get right into it. It's going from my Fender Stratocaster through the pedal board. Starting up top here, you can't quite see it, is the Keno-Tone Sparks. Weaves its way through the Boss SY200 into the Clean. Now this demo is going to be with the Clean in mono, and that's kind of how I envision using it, which is what this video is essentially about. And it meanders its way back up through the pedal board out to my Joyo American Sound. I have two of them, so I can run stereo right into my interface. So just to kind of precursor this demo, there's so many demos on YouTube that fully show every feature of the Clean, and that's never been the goal of my channel here. What I kind of do is I zoom in on the things that I think make this pedal really special, and I think that it's really important because some of the things that I think are special about this pedal I haven't seen demonstrated yet on YouTube, because it's such a vast pedal and there's so much to cover, and if you're worried about covering everything, you might not get those little subtleties. So that's what I do, and I'm going to talk through some of the things that I'm not a huge fan of about this pedal as well, because there are a few. And I'll say as well that out of all the Chasebliss pedals that I've had, this one had the biggest entry to learning about it, and I think that kind of goes without saying. With this type of pedal, it's not as turnkey as the Generation Loss was for me or something like that, so just keep that in mind. I put off making this video for a couple of weeks, actually more like a month, just so I could kind of get to a place that I was happy with showing you. So anyway, when it comes to the Chasebliss Clean, the thing that makes this pedal worth buying to me is this middle toggle here. It's called mode, and I think essentially this is what again made me excited enough to want to sit down and keep playing it. So backstory, when I first saw this pedal release on Chasebliss and I kind of read through the manual, I wondered how close I could come to getting kind of a QTRON sound. And the reason why I was interested in that, because of course you can just get a QTRON if you want a QTRON sound, but I like my QTRON sound without a few of the sounds that the QTRON has right at the end, which is kind of more of a quacky sound. So I was really excited to see this, and that it had so many options when it came to fading in your sound and having it be controllable with your dynamics. So the setting I have pulled up here is compression essentially at full. If you're not familiar with the manual, once you get past here, it goes into a few other things. But this is essentially full compression, sensitivity all the way up. I had to compensate quite a bit with the volume, so dry all the way off, wet knob over 3/4. EQ all the way down on the low end side, attack all the way up. And the release is quick, but I have the second function enabled where you hold down both of these foot switches and you turn the release knob all the way to the right, and that makes it allows the compressor to interact more dynamically with your playing, and that's actually the key to this sound. So here's the first thing that I ended up really liking about the clean. So it's got a little bit of QTRON going on, and based on the way you play, it opens up new sonic abilities to your playing. So essentially what it's doing is wherever you have your EQ set in the mode to the left, it fades in from wherever this starts to full frequency. So it's going from all the way low to full based on your playing dynamics. So if I play hard, it gets there almost immediately, but if I play soft, it fades in slower. So one of the things that I wanted to know was, because the Fairfield shallow water, which is right here, it has this awesome way about it, but the opposite thing for the clean is that the low pass filter, or the low pass gate rather, doesn't open up as much if you want it to start lower as I'd like, which the clean allows you to do that really well. So if you want to be more full frequency with the clean, you can. Or you can kind of play it like this. I like it with reverb as well on the Chroma console. Here's what it sounds like without the clean. So finally, just to kind of top off this resonant low pass filter sound, I'm going to show you why I like the Fairfield so much. I still have some reverb on, but it has to do with kind of the lo-fi vibrato. So the shallow water is just so special, but I can actually get really close if we use the generation loss with the clean. Because one thing that I don't like very much about the Chasebliss clean is the physics toggle switch. I think it's unique and it was a try at something, but it's more of a, it almost seems tremolo-like when it's jittery. I'll just kind of show you that. So almost tremolo-like random tremolo on the left side, and it's subtler. It's more subtle on the right here. But it just seems kind of like it's playing more with the volume. It's interacting with the compression as I've read in the manual, but it seems just like it's kind of more jittery with the volume. So that didn't really work to compensate for the vibrato side of the shallow water. But when I add the gen loss, and this is just a simple filter and wow and flutter at just over a quarter, it almost encapsulates the shallow water exactly. So here's that sound. And here's the shallow water. Here's the clean with generation loss. Here's shallow water. And just a few more riffs with the clean and generation loss. So I just wanted to show you with that sound how dynamic and versatile the clean can be. And when it comes to creative guitar tones, ambient guitar tones, all these things, what comes to mind first is usually reverb, delay, even stuff like the mood or something like that. But what really does matter is your clean tone when it comes to starting out those, different ambient patches or creative sound design patches. And the clean really allows you to dig into what your guitar sounds like right out of the gate. So, like I said, the mode here is, I think, the best part of this pedal. Without the modes that they built in, I don't think I would keep the pedal. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pull up another sound that makes me excited about this pedal on the right side here. Yeah, so the second sound with the switch all the way to the right is kind of like a tremolo sound. But the thing is that what's interesting about all Chasebliss pedals is if it has a volume knob, you can ramp the volume knob, and any Chasebliss pedal can be tremolo of sorts. But what I like about this sound is that it's not a volume the tremolo sound, it's not actually tremolo because it's not the volume that's being modulated, it's the EQ. Now, why do I like that? Because I don't love playing with tremolo, because sometimes you hit the note when the volume is all the way down, and I don't like that effect. I like the attack to be there. So no matter where the tremolo, air quotes, effect is with this option on the clean, it will still have tone. It might just sound different. So for instance, and it modulates around basically wherever your EQ is set, that's the center point. So it's going down and above, down and above. I just think that sounds killer. And now let's just add in some dry tone to smooth that out. Okay, I really like where we're at here. Yeah, it sounds just so good. So let's add generation loss, saturation. So I moved the attack way up, and it's got this cool, like, fuzzy, uh, almost like ring mod kind of sound to it. And again, like, so the reason why I think this is cool as a compressor is not only can you get a great compression sound out of this, which they were really good at walking us through with the Chasebliss's demo, but this sound that I showed you at the beginning wouldn't be that sound without compression. So here's what that sounds like without compression. So you really need the compressor taming that. So all in all, I really hope that if you were kind of wondering about some of the more creative aspects of the clean, that this video cleared some of those questions up. It's incredibly versatile, and I wanted to kind of shoot it out against the shallow water because I just wanted to see if it had that much ability to shape your instrument. And it really does. And partnered with the Gen Loss, it can really nail this. And then the EQ style tremolo is just really unique. I like it. There's some other things that I'm going to look into. And as I continue to get to know the Chasebliss Clean better and better, I'll post a part 2 of this video, I'm sure, eventually. I like this pedal a lot. It's going to be a part of the lineup, I'm sure, for lots of time to come. And of course, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.